Today, I dropped 2 new albums, Dark Days Ahead and Conversations. So just wanted to talk a little bit about it. And hopefully you guys can go out and purchase both of them. It's $3 each. It's not bad. In fact, all the albums are $3 each. It will drop on all music platforms in about 10 days or so. But for now, if you can support on Bandcamp, what I like about Bandcamp is the artist gets most of that money. So when you listen on like Spotify and all these other companies, you don't really see too much of it, unfortunately. But however you listen to it, I'm cool with it. It's the idea of listening is the most important. But if you decide you can support, that's awesome too. All right. So The Dark Days Ahead is a follow-up. It's a trilogy, right? It's the final album for that trilogy. So pretty much And the Story Goes was the start, The Infinite Impossible Possibilities, and then The Dark Days Ahead. So the dark days are more a reflection of just the woes of life, the things that you go through that kind of shape you in different ways, whether it be loss of family members, friends. So it's a little bit darker, but it is cinematic, kind of building into textural, jazzy vibes that you eventually will hear on Conversations. Now, Conversations is more of like my jazz excerpts album. And this actually came from a conversation with a jazz drummer. I was at his show and me and him were talking about just music. And I said, man, when I listen to your band, it sounds like each instrument is involved in the conversation talking. At different points, they were taking solos. And it was very inspirational. It's been my dream to go to a little jazz club, hole in the wall type thing where you see a band on stage and they just playing. And I got to take my daughter, which was special. And so it was fun. I know the drummer in this band. He plays in a lot of different bands, but he's a well-accomplished musician. And so we were just chatting it up. That conversation, speaking of conversations, came out to be this album, which initially was going to be just called something simple like Jazz Excerpts, because that's really what it was. But then as I was building tracks and I started getting enough of them together, it became more like conversations to me, like little conversations that you would have. So please do check them out. You can listen to them in here. You'll notice that conversations are 10 different conversations. They range from anywhere from this little introductory conversation kind of into some other ones that are a little more lengthy. They're very much jazz in their own way. Some of it's a little more upbeat, so you're gonna get more drums. You're gonna get that kind of vibe. Whereas with The Dark Days Ahead, you're gonna get the cinematic, ambient follow up right to the previous. It's a lot of heartache and things going into this album, moments of reflection and things of that nature. So it's a little more deeper than the other one. But anyway, I hope you guys can support. Again, you can buy it right here. So you buy a digital album, just search it up on Bandcamp by my name, and you should be able to find both of these albums. And if you haven't grabbed the other ones, grab the other ones too. You might enjoy listening through the trilogy, kind of like binge watching a movie, where you're kind of getting a glimpse into my life. These songs are actually a reflection of my life, the conversations as well, but it's a little different. So hopefully you'll get to check it out and support. Appreciate all the clicking on the videos and the likes and the comments. Stay positive. Keep everything up building. It's nice. And hope everybody has a great weekend. All right.